I like to party.
All right, guys, what's going on? Today we're gonna walk you through a few things that we're doing, starting with one of our clients thinks his watch is broken. So one of the services that we offer is watch repair. We have a really good friend who happens to be a world-renowned watchmaker that we work with and give him watches to repair. So if you're not familiar, a watchmaker is the person who repairs watches. They're like a mechanic for a car, but in this case for watches. And we like to be able to solve all of our clients' problems to include fix broken watches. So one of our clients sent us his broken watch and he wants us to inspect it and see what the deal is. Now, I'm a little skeptical to say it's actually broken, so we're gonna walk through it together. I'm gonna problem solve it with you guys. Maybe it would help you when it comes to your watches too. Now, after that, we are gonna go check out another building to potentially buy and show you the process of the walkthrough, and then to the local camera store because we need another camera and or lens. So we have a pretty busy day and we're just gonna walk you through it. Another day in the life of your friendly watch dealer. All right, let's get into it. Client says his tag is broken. I talked to him on the phone and I was trying to get him to be able to work through it on the phone with me, but we were having some complications when it came to the ability to do it over the phone. So I said, send it out to me. I'll take a look at it. If it needs to be fixed, we'll fix it. If it doesn't, I'll let you know. Best case scenario, it doesn't need to be fixed. Now, the context here is client wants to sell the watch. He wants to bring in a new Rolex and sell this watch. There's some bad memories associated to it. So we have to figure out if it needs to get repaired, because if we're gonna sell it, we need to sell it working opposed to broken, which some dealers do and then won't tell you. So you got to be careful. So let's open it together. See what we got here. All right. Good packing job. It's always important to package your watches well if you're going to mail them. So we got something broken in here. Not entirely sure what it is, but there is something broken. Hopefully it has nothing to do with the watch. Vitamins. Oh, and a bunch of RX bars. And a watch. All right, let's see here. All right, so this is your tag Carrera, if I'm not mistaken. It has a really nice skeleton dial on it. These are cool pieces. The leather seems to be in good shape. And client says it's not working. So what I'm doing is I'm opening the crown right now. I've opened the crown and I've begun spinning it. All right, I'm spinning it to set the time. About 11:20. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play with the date wheel. Date wheel is working fine. So I'm gonna set it. Okay, now I'm gonna wind it. Now, like I taught you guys before, when you wind something, you wind it 40 times back and forth is 1, back and forth is 2, back and forth is 3. 40 is like giving your car a full tank of gas. So I'm gonna give it a full wind because client says that the watch stops. Now, many of you know most watches have a power reserve if they're not spun or wound. And after the power reserve is over with, you know, in most cases it's 48 hours, 72-hour power reserve, the watch will stop. So there's always that chance that the power reserve's hitting and he thinks the watch is broken. Hopefully it's that. Hopefully we don't have to fix it. Okay, wound up. Now I'm gonna basically play with the second hand, see if the second hand works. Second hand is not working. And the chrono pusher, this thing right here, is also not working. Yeah, all right. So we clearly have some problems. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on the time grapher. I don't think this is quartz, meaning I don't think it has a battery. I could be wrong. I'm not the most familiar with tags. We don't deal with a lot of tags. That's a very entry-level brand. Not that there's anything wrong with it. We just don't deal with a lot of it. And I don't think it's quartz. So let's put it on the time grapher and see if it's running. Okay, so Tag Carrera skeleton dial is pretty cool. You know, this is an entry-level piece with an open work skeleton dial for, you know, $2,000-3,000 at the top of the market. It's pretty awesome. So let's put it on the time grapher here and see what we come up with. All right. Like I said, I don't remember if it's quartz. You know, I don't deal with tags very often. You know, being on the entry level of watches. So I already wound it, so it's good to go. If it's automatic, it's going to read on the time grapher. If it's quartz, it won't. And to be honest with you, sometimes you just don't know. Yeah. All right. So this is a good example. It's not reading, which means it must be quartz. So for instance, I'll take my GMT off, this Batman that we're wearing, okay? And this is automatic. It doesn't have a battery. So if we pull it off, all right, time grapher is going to read it. Yeah, +1 at 250. I didn't wind it today, but as you can see, it's working. Now, if we put this tag back on, we have nothing. So, without doing my due diligence, this would make me believe it's quartz. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my due diligence and see if it's quartz or not. But either way, the second hand isn't moving. Normally when you hit this top pusher, that second hand that's right there would begin moving because it's wound up. It's not, which means something's wrong. So we'll get this to our watchmaker and we'll keep you guys updated. There's definitely something wrong with it. We are on our way to check out the buildings and stop by Milford Photo, our local camera store. We need to get a different lens for this camera for vlogging, ironically, and we want to pick up a second camera as well just to kind of make things better. But we're on our way. It's really hot. It's like 95 degrees. Penelope's in the back seat. She's pretty bougie. She gets to come with us wherever we go, and if she's not allowed inside, then she stays in the car with the air conditioning and cooled seats on. Speaking of, I'm gonna turn my cooled seat on. Do you want your cooled seat, Paola?
No, thank you.
No? Why not? Because why?
I have a skirt.
Well, I just turned it up full blast.
Good?
Yeah, well, whatever building we buy, you're not getting any air conditioning. None.
Okay.
That's what happens. Only Penelope does.
Penelope.
Let's go to Milford Photo and see what we can find. Maybe I can get a second camera to point back at you.
I don't think so.
No? Why not? Because no? Good answer, Paola. Very excited, Paola. Very excited.
Go ahead.
How much money did you spend, Paola?
I didn't. You chose it all.
No, you
Not
chose
me.
it. You chose it.
How cute is that camera?
Now I'm broke. Now I'm broke.
How cute is that? Let me see.
What did we buy?
We
We bought a tampon.
Tamron.
Tamron.
Yeah.
And a little Sony.
Baby
Sony.
Sunny.
Let's see here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. He packaged it all nice. Hang on. He didn't realize I'm a meathead and I'm gonna break it.
Perfect camera for you, just so you know. Look how cute. How light is that?
This is like a camera for me.
Yeah.
It's
Perfect.
super easy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I can be like, okay, so for today we're getting 1,700 Rolexes. Let's check it out. I kind of like it,
Yeah. Perfect.
but you spent too much money on it.
Yeah. Sure.
Now you have to sell watches.
This is all for you.
Now you have to sell watches.
The one I want is somewhere else.
Yeah. Listen, now we're gonna go check out the building to potentially buy. And if Paola buys that, I'm gonna be really fucking broke. No more money. You have to sell all the watches, Paola.
Okay. What? Welcome back.
You're so creepy. We are at the buildings for sale. I'm not sure which building it is, but we're here because I just saw Chris, our real estate agent, and we're gonna go figure it out. I have no clue what we're getting into. I think they're warehouses. So, yeah, let's go look. That's to you, Paola. Just to you. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. Is he a baller? Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Right. Yeah. 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 Well, you have etiquette. Well, I'll make sure if your wife asks me, it's an Apple Watch. Yeah, an AP Apple Watch. Well, I met her in Miami last month. Yeah. Well, that's a good story, and let me let you go on this one. I'm looking at a property right now, and then I'll let you know when the chain comes in. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that, guys.
No problem. Thank you. Nice meeting.
Oh, you as well. Appreciate the
He
tour.
said bring some watches next time.
Yeah.
Bring some watches.
Piece of magic.
Okay. Actually pretty excited about this one. We looked at two buildings. Well, two units within a building. And one of them was described as the owners are difficult. So as soon as I heard that within the first 2 minutes, I did not want to see any more of the building. I've been in business long enough that if someone says the owners are difficult, I'm not even going to look at the property because we're not going to be able to negotiate because the owners are difficult. So we left immediately, and then we went to the second unit, which was about 3,000 square feet, mostly warehouse and commercial within it. A lot of potential. So we are going to underwrite it. We're going to take a look at it. We'll see how it works. And in the meantime, we're going to look at other buildings, and hopefully Paola doesn't spend all my money. Paola?
I think it's time.
You think it's time?
Yeah, let's do it.
You better start selling some watches.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
More watches.
Yeah.
So I will keep you guys updated, and let us know what you think. If you like this type of vlogging, let us know what you think, and we'll show you more of it. Until next time, peace.